Hi, this is Kevin Page here at the Comto National Convention in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm here with Raynard W. Hughes from SEPTA. Uh, can you tell us what got you into Comto?
What got me into Comto is that I'm talking to individuals that was in my local facility, SEPTA. They was telling me about organizations that I should be a part of, and the organization was Comto. And once looking in and seeing different things, I realized there was minorities as myself that were looking at opportunities to promote themselves and to network. And I found that Comto was a place for me to grow and to learn.
Okay. In SEPTA, please tell us more of what SEPTA is.
SEPTA, the acronym SEPTA is the Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority. I've been working there for the last 29 years in various capacities. The present job I have now is a project maintenance manager.
Okay. And are you one of few or one of many African Americans that are in that position, or
I'm
in the organization as a whole?
in the organization. There are numerous individuals of color there. However, in my particular position is unique within itself because I'm out of the financial um, group, and I am the only African American that's doing what I'm doing in my group. So am very creative and very responsive to a lot of issues that provide services to SEPTA. So it allows me to network with a lot of different entities throughout the region. And I get a lot of support from the different managers. But one of the things that is a plus is that when you have an organization like Comto that has individuals that you can tap and go to, and when you sound off to them different scenarios or issues, or you could be an enlightenment to a young individual that is trying to break into the industry of transportation, that's where the rewards come in for me.
I've seen you work with the interns around the conference so far this weekend, and it seems like you do have a knack for talking to the young people. Does giving back help you in bringing up SEPTA?
Yes, it does. I've been dealing with young people for a long while. As a matter of fact, my first interaction with young people was with SEPTA when I came there in 1985, 86. And actually, I went in and out of the school districts of Philadelphia talking to young people about opportunities in transportation and what they need to do to prepare themselves after high school. And coming to Comto, I saw that was one of my niches that I love and something that I could do. And when I got to Comto and started working around the youth symposium and started dealing with the young people, it was something I like. One of the things with dealing with young people is that um, it's a conversation, and if you can relate to having a conversation and at least stand in your own area that you know you already are the adult, but at the same time, young people want to feel comfortable. They want to feel that they can express themselves, and at the same time, they want to look up to you for directions. In a lot of our communities, we have a lot of individuals that do that, and I think that's what I am, an individual in the community trying to make something happen, trying to enlighten our young people that there's more out there for them and that there's people out there willing to give to them. And so that's why I do what I do, and that's why for the last 12 years with Comto, that's what I've been doing, working earnestly with the youth network, more especially the youth symposium. I'm a part of the Scholars Program. Matter of fact, I am the co-chair of the Scholars Program, and I really enjoy giving back to the community. And our children are our futures because when we step off as the adults, as we call ourselves,
Right.
we're going to have to be able to leave a legacy that could go forward. And if we can grab our young people, and we're like parents, if you instruct your children in the way they go, they will go in that direction. And so that's why I do what I do.
So, could you tell me a little bit about your personal history? Where are you from?
I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Grew up in the inner city. Um, my mother and father, John and Helen, hardworking, everyday people. Um, I am the oldest of 5 siblings. Um, Grew up in the North Philly area. Went to public school. Um, did the typical thing that most kids would do growing up. But one of the things is that my parents instilled values in my brothers and my sisters. And being the oldest, I had to actually take the lead and set the tone and set the example. Um, when I went off into high school, I went to Dobbins Vocational Technical High School, and at that particular time, they actually had a curriculum in there called basic engineering, machine design, which was a 3-year program. And basically, I went into that program, learning all the facets of engineering and drawing and drafting. And when I graduated, they gave me my first job in industry as a draftsman.
Oh.
They allowed me the opportunity to work in industry as a draftsman. And from that, I went off into different companies, drawing and doing CAD drawings and doing different things like that. And I've done a little survey work. And once I got an opportunity at SEPTA, it was like history. I started my early training from Dobbins opened doors for me. So we do not have a lot of technical schools that do that anymore. Matter of fact, they're called technical college. So if I was to say what was Dobbins, Dobbins was like a technical college / high school because it gave us those opportunities. The instructors prepped us and got us trained for industry.
That's great. Did you go from hand drawing, drafting to CAD?
I went from hand drawing, drafting. They introduced us to CAD, and on my own, I started learning CAD. I'll always take different type of courses and different things to enhance whatever level I was at in whatever I was doing. I went to college, started at community, didn't finish, but I always would go to different seminars and different classes to enhance what I'm doing now, so that I can make myself better.
Can you tell me where that initiative to make yourself better, like you said, comes from? To take extra courses, to learn things that have not been prescribed for you to learn?
I would say that it came from the early age of my mother and father always instructing us to always not being afraid of trying new things and showing initiative. You could just sit around and take a pity party, or you can sit around and have some kind of initiative to do something. And also, besides that, my total family involvement. Our family is a very close-knit family. My aunts and uncles and different ones like that. And then my church family. I grew up what you call a church boy. So I have all of those things built into me. And so, and different people like Dr. Martin Luther King's speech that you're going to be a ditch digger, you be the best ditch digger. You're going to be a street cleaner, be the best street cleaner. So those are the type of tools, and those are the type of things that was planted in me as a child, and as I grew up. That's what I try to implant and instill in young people as well. So that is also how I view helping young people in the community.
Great. So, Mr. Hughes, thank you for your time. And from the outside looking in, it sounds like you're doing a wonderful job.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.